Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. So last we left off, we had just finished doing the flying broom mission, the little record course thing to try to get another enhancement for our broom. We accomplished that mission and it took us way, what is it, south? I also did a couple of things outside once I ended the video. Whoa, I just sunk into the ground there. um, oh, interesting. Okay, so I will be posting part of that in this section. So the interesting parts that have happened. That was a lot of stuff that I discovered in the video. There's a lot of stuff that I discovered in the castle while I was exploring, trying to find guys. So I will show you guys some of that so that you can see it for yourselves. And then we'll continue on.
Facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
That's just simple. We are looking at things. How have you dealt with the time you've lost?
Have you made peace with the time you've lost?
Ah, but I don't truly know how much time I have lost. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was in exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
There's a professor. Let's talk to him.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
Why an interest in astronomy?
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
Something like that. I don't know. I wonder if it was...
Apologies, Professor. I suppose I do wonder about its relevance to us.
I fear such a perspective is far too common among those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing. The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftop staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards. Courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
That's cool.
Revelio.
Okay, so now that that's over with, let's just get right on to the next mission. Oh, that's for that.
Here I come.
Alright, so let's check what's on the agenda today. Not this one. Am I going the wrong way already? Oh, is she right? Oh, she's right here. But I go the wrong way. Okay, we wait.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Sure.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where can I find them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Where am I hoping to learn from them?
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Okay. I'll speak with Mr. Bickle's friend.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Hopefully. Oh, what the hell?
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, the only all-visiting village in Britain. Hogsmeade has been a favorite haunt of Hogwarts students, third years and up for centuries. Yep. Otto Dibbles, Daisy Ray, Agabus. What a name, Agabus Filbert. Probably, I guess this one right here is it in here? Yeah, it's inside.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Damn, you're just getting drunk.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
That's savage. How about Harlow took your husband and not you?
Why wouldn't Harlow
That's a
extort your
stupid question.
husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He
Yeah.
travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target
Come
for
on,
blackmail.
me. I should know this. That was a stupid question. Have you given Harlow any information about Green Gods?
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Does the note confirm kidnapping?
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Miss Rabe, because I forgot how they pronounced it. We do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband will appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by the week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning. No, apparently my character doesn't understand the meaning, so you gotta spell it out for me.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Although my character may not be the brightest bulb in this
Also, Dibble works at
scenario,
Gladrags. I should check there.
I will
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Good.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all
That's
happened
kind of
so
a weak
quickly. In
black
an
man.
instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
About the note.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
How are you hiding the extortion?
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Mr. Hill seems a fair man. Can you tell him?
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
That was a little crazy because it's not even that serious.
Revelio.
Water well. The savage travelers knows that some water wells may have more to offer than the village of innocuous water wells. But yeah, his is like, it's a simple thing. Cause it's like if you don't tell Mr. Hill anything, eventually he'll find out and it will still have the same outcome. So might as well just rip off the bandage.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Hello.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You should have spoken now.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Harlow's kinda weak, not gonna lie. At least two of those, parkour. Two of those are legit. The one about the secret girlfriend's kind of silly, but hey.
If it thinks it's got half a chance.
What are we to do? Hello, student. Hello, student.
Good thing the ministry banned underage.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
That's not good. Coming at you. How can I not hop that? Sorry, Chess, sorry. Stupid. I can't go through there. Oh my god. I'll take it back to this later. Oh my god, I can go in through the back over here.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
What is this? Hogshead Docks. These docks outside Hogshead didn't offer a pleasant place to sit and relax. If one can do so, will only a stone throw from whatever nefarious going on may be occurring notoriously shady. Indeed.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Shut up. You don't scare me.
Revelio.
Okay.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
I wonder what it could be.
Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Yeah, she will.
Better be sure I'm not seen.
Wait ahead of you, me. Oh, what is this shit?
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Revelio.
Be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Hey.
You remember the first life you took? Can't say I do. All a bit of
What?
Huh?
Oi.
Yes, always easy to blame everyone except yourself. Never could it be of your own hand that fortune deluded you. I reckon blameness are popular too. But a weak.
Revelio.
Oh god, that was so low.
It's no Dallas.
I think they're deaf apparently.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we left.
Shush. Don't talk about my friend like
Revelio.
that.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Oh, I'm daft, alright.
Share and share alike, say I.
Nuisance when supplies run low, though. Always makes me nervous when our stocks aren't brilliant.
When we're done,
Can't jump?
I'm going straight to the Hog's Head.
Really?
Or perhaps I'll just go now.
I can't jump this. Oh,
Where your guts for garners will soon threat.
alright. I guess, take out more guards over there.
Extorting desperate gits.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I didn't get to read it because
There's trouble
someone
afoot.
spotted me. Is this one? No, this isn't. Book of poetry. Here we go. You are as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as Krupp could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. You know, Sibylla. You know what? I can see why I'm embarrassed by that.
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's
Bro,
afraid to face
how?
me. What?
How?
You'll die for that.
How? Just how? I don't understand how. Am I fucked? That was so dumb.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be on spending my spoils in Hogsmeade.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Oi, oi.
I'm gonna go for him.
What do we even do?
Students these days, so full of themselves. Suppose that's what we're counting on, innit?
Are these two just kind of sit next to each other? That's it, or they're just like staying close to each other? I guess so. What I hate is that they're forcing my hand with this one, because I should be able to hop that. Yeah. How is he seeing me?
Hey,
I don't understand this.
Someone messing about.
Wait, what happened?
expulso! Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
What? Did he dodge it? I don't understand that. They just want me to fight at this point.
Hey!
Mr. Dallas.
I ought to pay her.
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will help you here.
I need your help.
What was that?
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Ahead of you.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Oh, we out for revenge? Let's go.
Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
I gotta find
Revelio.
a letter. There's something over here.
Revelio.
Gate of some sort. Jesus. Doing my solid snake impression.
Revelio.
Don't think there's anything else over here. Maybe on the other side.
We all have our paths carved. Mine's Robin.
Go on. Always claiming.
Mr. Dallas. Leviosa.
Now you wanna run? Okay, so
Revelio.
big boys cannot be taken out like that. Where the hell is this letter?
Revelio.
Is it like in here? It has to be out here.
Revelio.
Screw it.
Expulsion! Depulso! Expulsion! Flash of inspiration!
They've got what they deserved.
Revelio.
Oh, I found it. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I'm concerned to read it again, each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon. I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder that you're wanting to wait until you are most settled, my love. And I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings of exalted me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed, and I know I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
No, it's time for us to blackmail him. Oh. It's just, I still say that one is the
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Oh, can't go through there. I still say it's silly. I mean, you're married to the woman, you're working for the man. You tell them I'm married to your daughter. Pay me more money.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Okay, okay.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Natsai Onai.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
The authorities have not been much help.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
No problem. She's on the take. Some explanation. Alright, we got that done. Eeh. Let me look at what's up. Better.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Good luck. About damn time. So I literally went for your letter for no reason. Alright, now let's check what we have going on. Alright, so we're gonna do Poppy's mission next. I'm gonna skip over that, but I'm gonna sell a few things. Oh. So I'm back. I went ahead and sold some few stuff and identified others. And as you can see, I am now rocking a new getup. What am I hearing? Something galloping. Alright, but I look badass. I look like a mountaineer. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Pop.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known to be wise. Centaurs don't know any more than the rest of us. This sounds like... It's funny how they have like these microaggression statements all throughout this game.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Well, that was a weird cutoff. I wish those were a little more smooth. Well, we don't have to go looking for them at least. Sheesh, look at my matches.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Why would be so mean?
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now,
they get treated.
Follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
You got it, man.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I trust him. Centaurs know things. He was annoyingly cryptic. Isn't Moonstone coming?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. That's it? Or do I have to go? I guess that's it for this mission. Yeah, let's do this astronomy table real quick. Up, up.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
No, then obviously you don't know a meat. He's a scaredy cat. Big old poo. What is that? That's one? Hello? Oh, hippogriffs. I accidentally hit on. I'm sorry. What do you mean?
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Wait, come back.
Levioso.
Come here, guy. I want that hippogriff.
Revelio.
Where'd he go? Did I lose him completely? Is he gone?
I'm able to hope me later. They need to be reminded that we are still running.
He will be in trouble if he comes over this way. I can't imagine he landed over here. Oh. Away, ye foul beasts. Oh, they're back.
Levioso!
Awesome.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Come back here. Is he gone? Yeah, he gone. Goodbye, majestic beast. Maybe if I go away and come back, he'll be there.
Here's one of those tables.
Since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders, we have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Levioso!
There.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
This way. Draco. Mouth. Oh. Okay, so I think that would be a good place to end it. Got a good amount accomplished this time around. We finished the quest for Natty. Find the proof, which we did. Did not help, because authority figures in this world is so trash. Go figure, huh? We also started the thing with Poppy. We got some information. It was cool seeing the Centaurs again. We'll wait to see her owl and do that. Got some new digs, some new clothes, some new drip. So just gonna leave it here and continue this in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and if you liked what you've seen so far, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.